Here are 9 terrifying and enigmatic archaeological discoveries in the Sahara Desert that shocked the world. Welcome to the mysterious universe. Dear friend, as you may already know, this is the hottest and largest desert on the planet. We often imagine the Sahara as a vast desert of white sand, with scorching sunlight that is almost unbearable. But hidden deep within this vast desert are mysteries few know of. From the giant fossils of ancient animals to the oldest mummies, even the ruins of the ancient city hold their own mysterious charm. Mysterious universe. A strange creature existed hundreds of millions of years ago. This has sparked intense debates in the scientific community for 150 years, ever since its discovery in the 1850s. In early 2019, the final mystery was finally solved. When new, extremely detailed fossils were discovered in Morocco, paleontologists were able to identify this strange creature. These creatures are called xylophrans, and they look like decorative wall patterns with long arms stretching out to both sides. Previously, scientists weren't even sure they belonged to the animal family tree. However, recent research findings indicate that these creatures are the ancient ancestors of animals such as starfish, sea lilies, sea urchins, brittle stars, and sea cucumbers. Although these ancient fossils were excavated in the Sahara Desert in 2014. But the researchers did not realize that among the 450 excavated specimens, there were also perfectly preserved soft tissues. This discovery has ended the 150-year debate over the place of these peculiar fossils in the Tree of Life. The Sahara is one of the places shrouded in many unsolved mysteries. One of the notable highlights is the Nada Playa Archaeological Site, located in the eastern part of the desert. Here stand towering rock formations, weighing several tons and reaching up to 2.7 meters in height. These rock formations appeared around 6,000 to 6,500 years ago and are considered the oldest astronomical structure ever discovered. The group that arranged those stone blocks at the time had made more progress than before. Indeed, it might even be one of the cultures that inspired the intricate pharaoh dynasties of Egypt. The ancient city full of mysteries. Imagine you are a merchant in the year 1032. After crossing the Libyan region within the heart of the Sahara Desert, you will visit a fortified city with lime-built houses, perched atop high hills, spread across a vast area. This is both a sturdy fortress and a bustling trading hub. This is the city of Jado during the reign of the Kanem Empire. The Kanuri people are the last recorded inhabitants to have lived in Daho. However, much evidence has proven that they were not the creators of these monumental structures. They merely inherited those things from a civilization that had mysteriously vanished. According to researchers, humans have inhabited this highland region since approximately 60,000 years ago, and began practicing agriculture and animal husbandry at least 9,000 years ago. Many rock paintings discovered in the E-mountain range of this region date back to between 3,500 and 2,500 years BCE. They described a scene completely different from the present. This is a lush green land with endless vegetation and thriving wildlife, including giraffes, elephants, and many other large animals. What is that civilization? And why did they disappear? How could they have built a city that would last 1,000 years from nothing but open land on all sides? These things remain a mystery to archaeologists. Something immensely vast and mysterious lies hidden beneath the sands near the Baharia oasis in the Sahara Desert. This strange object was revealed through satellite images. Up close, it looks like a giant pyramid worn down by time. It is taller than the Great Pyramid of Giza in Egypt. And it is quite possible that this structure is far more ancient, as it would take thousands of years of erosion to cause such severe damage. Another interesting fact is that there are traces indicating it was once submerged deep below sea level, reaching depths of up to 15 meters. This evokes the Great Flood described in the Bible. Could this mysterious structure be the remains of a pyramid built by a civilization even older than Akkad? Perhaps we need more research to fully answer this question. The most terrifying monster in Earth's ancient history. Currently, the Sahara Desert is home to very few living creatures. However, about 100 million years ago, this place was once the warm home of some of the planet's most dangerous creatures. And if given the chance to turn back time to Earth's past, surely no one would dare set foot in this land. International scientists have recently analyzed fossil samples discovered in the northern part of the Western Sahara region, belonging to the Kem geological formation. This is a geological region located along the border between Morocco and Algeria, considered the golden age of carnivorous species. The research team stated that at that time, the Sahara was a tropical rainy region, though concentrated only in the North African area. But the Kem ecosystem boasts far greater biodiversity than even modern-day Africa. The Kem geological formation is considered the most terrifying place in Earth's history. A coordinate where any time traveler would quickly meet their end. Some fossil specimens date back approximately 100 million years. Humans have never encountered these ancient creatures and certainly wouldn't want any kind of confrontation with them. Lecturer David Martin, a member of the research team from Post-Mal University, shared. Here lies the kingdom of giant sea monsters, the ancestors of modern coelacanths and lungfish, but 4 to 5 times larger in size. The Saharan Chawai Sand Sea is known as a stretch of sand that extends from the north to the south. From Angaria to present-day Nigeria, this region has long been separated from the vast sea. The study shows that this separation helps deter predators and ensures abundant resources. The ideal environment for animals to grow naturally, without constraints. The result is that many predatory species grew to enormous sizes. Researchers refer to this phenomenon as gigatheme. In an isolated environment, animals can grow to unusually large sizes. Because there is more food, fewer competing predators, or a combination of both factors. In 2014, a climatology study concluded that the arid Sahara Desert as we know it today was formed approximately 7 million years ago. As the tectonic plates shifted, they separated the Sahara from the nearby seas. This is considered the most comprehensive study on the phenomenon of desertification in the Sahara among reports from 1936 to the present. The mysterious stone structures. Hundreds of mysterious stone structures have been discovered in the Western Sahara region. They date back thousands of years with all kinds of shapes and sizes, yet no one knows what purpose they were made for. After 10 years of excavating this area and analyzing satellite images, archaeologists are still working hard to decode the remaining hidden mysteries. Here are the remnants of ancient structures. Only the flat stones remain, etched with the traces of a time once present here. Some have a crescent shape, some are almost perfectly round, and others harmoniously blend both styles. Researchers believe these items were commonly used to mark grave locations. Through the excavation process, researchers have discovered skeletal remains dating back approximately 1,500 years. This is clear evidence that this land was once home to a flourishing civilization, but today it is nothing more than a desert of rock and sand. The world's oldest mummy was discovered in the Sahara Desert and has absolutely no connection to ancient Egyptian civilization. The Parquinak mummy is the small mummy of a child, discovered by Professor Fabrizio Mori in 1958 in a small cave in the Wan Mouk region, Guyane, within the Asakit Mountains of Fezzan, Libya. The mummy is currently on display at the Issaria al-Hamra Museum in Tripoli. Before being buried in the desert, the child's internal organs were removed. It was discovered that the original preservatives had been injected into the child's body to maintain the best possible condition at that time. When examining mummies preserved for thousands of years, it appears that ancient desert dwellers were highly successful in preserving bodies. The carbon dating results indicate that this body died around 3000 BC. This is a groundbreaking discovery, as it proves that the Tiquinat mummy predates the oldest known Akab mummies by approximately 1000 years. This cave was discovered by the Hungarian explorer Laszlo Almasi in the desert region of Libya. On the wall are paintings from the Neolithic period, depicting figures that appear to be swimming. They stretched out their limbs as if swimming freely in the water, with vivid images of giraffes and hippos appearing around them. These things are quite confusing when considering their position. As seen, the painted wall stands in the middle of the desert, far from any rivers, lakes, or seas. The sea becomes even more mysterious as scientists determine these paintings date back up to 10,000 years. Ancient cities, fossils of ancient marine creatures, and paintings depicting swimming scenes. These things make us wonder, what was the Sahara like in the past? Fossil of an ancient giant-sized crocodile. Tunisian paleontologists recently announced a significant discovery. They uncovered the fossil of a completely new species of giant saltwater crocodile, previously unknown to the scientific community. This prehistoric crocodile is estimated to have reached over 9 meters in length and weighed around 3 tons, with its skull alone measuring more than 1.5 meters long. Scientists have named this ancient crocodile species *Maki and provided a detailed description of it. Mr. Federico Fanti from the University of Bologna said it was quite large, about the size of a bus. The scientists spent 2 days excavating the crocodile skull fossil and other fossil samples at the site. Here, they also discovered fossils of other species such as fish and turtles. Maki has a large head with short, robust, and rounded teeth, indicating an exceptionally powerful biting and tearing ability. Therefore, their diet may include small animals such as sea turtles. This new discovery could serve as a crucial foundation for verifying the scientific community's previous hypothesis about the potential extinction of crocodiles. Approximately 150 million years ago during the Jurassic period, the Maki species is believed to have survived until 130 million years ago. The passage means after the turtle period and the beginning of the Stera period. This led scientists to conclude that the hypothesis about the crocodile's extinction during the turtle-dominated era was incorrect. And perhaps they need to spend more time thoroughly researching the events that occurred during the turtle period. Dear friend, the climate here is extremely harsh. The Sahara is the world's largest desert, covering an area of over 9 million square kilometers, equivalent to the size of the United States. It stretches across a vast region, spanning 12 different countries. For a long time, the Sahara was often seen as nothing more than a land of sand and scorching winds. However, these discoveries undoubtedly left many people astonished, even completely changing their perception of this land. What do you think about the archaeological findings above? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. Goodbye for now, see you again soon.